Today we're going to start a mini-series where I'll be making a simple, yet hopefully enjoyable, space game. The goals for this project are, 1. It shouldn't feel like a game jam game. This means we need to squish as many bugs as possible and add as much polish as possible. And there is no time limit. And don't take that as a negative to game jams, I do love them, and many do feel really polished and fun, but I think you get what I mean. 2. It's fun. This means no matter how much time and effort I put into a feature of this game, if it's not fun, it needs to be redone. This also means that This also means that every obstacle needs to feel fair and never feel like the computer is cheating. And 3. Everything is documented. After this project is done, we're going back to the normal daily video schedule, but I want to start editing together a post-mortem for this project that will include the design documents, references, and the source code. With our goals in mind, let's get started. The only source for today is this Mini Pixel Pack 3 by Graphics Kid. Links to his content in the description. So a natural starting point is getting the project set up. First by setting up a blank project, then importing everything that will be useful for our project, and now I can start focusing on the aesthetic of the game with basic menu AI. I'm also going to be setting up some basic functionality for how the UI will pop in and out of view, and I'm going to be including a credits menu where the player can see what all went into the game, as well as some social links. After that, I went to work on the animations for the player ship so that we could tilt left, right, and even explode if we take too much damage. And finally, I wrote out a player input script to move the player around. This hooks into smooth moves and keeps the player in the game field, which is currently the small section at the bottom. And it already feels pretty nice to move around, and it will nudge you back into the playfield if you go out of bounds. And that's basically all I got done today, which doesn't sound like a lot since only one chunk of it was programming, but setting up the project was a big deal, and I was, trying to get an idea of how I wanted this game to feel and look and all that stuff. So, tomorrow I'm going to be getting the player shooting as well as the enemies shooting back at the player, and maybe some features if time permits. I'm making this project from scratch day to day, so some days we may reach beyond our goals, and some days fall short of them, but we'll take it in strides. That wraps up day 15 of my 365-day programming journey. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good Saturday, and I'll see you tomorrow.